Unfortunately, that will not be the case here for today, as we're going to see Fire Icy and Transco moving to winners finals, and now we're going to be seeing who will join Calamari and Alki in losers quarters, with Shayd and Boss Hog first.
Indeed, and I really feel like Shayd versus Boss Hog can go either way, mostly because the characters are so polarizing. You know, you do have Boss Hog with his Krag, who can go very much in and put down a lot of pressure very fast, and then you have Shayd, who can just take a step back, set up his team, his missiles, and just slow down Boss Hog tremendously. Right now, Boss Hog is just, as we were saying, gonna take the lead in this matchup.
Absolutely, and so far we are seeing Shayd taking this opportunity to get something going. However, Boss Hog was able to parry it, but wasn't able to get much off of it. Parried the steam. Definitely important to parry your steam, because you want to not have to be hit by that and leaving you open as a result. And there's the parry coming in from Shayd. Shayd looking to get an extension. There's the up air strings. However, wasn't able to keep it going, but the missile comes back around, hitting Boss Hog, and now we're seeing the forward strong with the overheat. And once again, are we going to see the up air string from Shayd? No, but now Boss Hog is going to take this little bit of an advantage that they have at their disposal to get a potential kill here. There's the rock pebbles hitting Shayd twice now, and we're not going to see the fair there, but we're going to see the up air.
The up air. Yeah, and I was about to say that overall Shayd was doing a very good job just staying just out of Boss Hog's range, because, you know, obviously Krag isn't very aerial in terms of character, so it's going to be very tough to hit a Shayd that is so high up there. But it's also going to be very dangerous for Shayd if Boss Hog does manage to go up there, and that is what happened here. And now Boss Hog is completely out of options and out of his stock right now.
Absolutely. He was unwillfully put into that airplane, and they went soaring with it. Shayd taking that stock very impressively there, and now they're going to have to get even more of a percent going here on Boss Hog, because you're a little bit behind at the moment. Boss Hog could get an up strong, just like I say it, and there's the stock.
Yeah, you're just a medium at this point, honestly. You're just a medium, predicting those upstrongs when they happen, but Shayd is going to respond with an upstrong of his own. We are on last stock already, and yeah, my gosh, this has been a very explosive match.
Indeed, indeed. And so far, we're seeing Shayd go in with the missile barrage, and there's the down strong with the missile coverage. However, Boss Hog was able to make it back in one piece, and now Shayd is looking to take this lead and carry with it, just like carrying the torch in the Olympics. But right now, Boss Hog is looking to keep their lead now in their hands, and we're seeing the parry on the steam. Are we going to see a potential fair? No, we're going to see the rock, two rock throws that are hitting. We see the forward strong coming in from Shayd, and there's the parry on the rock, and there's the forward strong. Oh, this is getting close. Oh, it could be anybody's game at this point, and it looks like Shayd has the momentum to keep it in their favor.
And that's the thing. Thank goodness for armor on F special from Krag, because the number of times those missiles should have killed, and there it is. The punch instead is going to be the one to take it all for Shayd in order to get that point on the board.
Indeed, and what an impressive first game from both of our players. Even though Shayd was able to take it, it was so insanely close. It could be anybody's game at this point, and especially when you're in losers top 8 like this, you have to be playing your absolute top of the meta game level here. And now we are at Ethereal Gates, and Boss Hog already going with the oppressive presence that they have with Krag.
We are indeed back at Ethereal Gates, and now we do have Shayd going a little bit more in, but Boss Hog is recognizing the situation, is going to get an early kill here.
Indeed, and we're seeing the parry now coming in from Shayd, but it doesn't lead to anything. We see a parry now from this time Boss Hog, and oh, went for the down special, but it did not hit, unfortunately. And we're seeing the up tilt into the back air, up tilt into Nair, but Nair doesn't connect, unfortunately, because Shayd got the DI correct. And now we're seeing a bit of a neutral reset between both of our players. We're seeing the Steam connect on Boss Hog. However, not much is going off of it. We're seeing the fair, the double fair, and almost got the up air, but it did not land, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I do think Shayd is going to be in a better position in those neutral resets, just overall. With Boss Hog just finding those openings again and again and managing to punish Shayd at every corner right now. This is looking completely different as a game too.
Absolutely. Before, it was such a close game, but guess what? I don't know if you've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, but Boss Hog hasn't lost a single stock yet, and it's such an impressive lead here, but, Shayd didn't have the overheat to make it a kill, but now they do, but Boss Hog does not land on the pillar to keep that 3 stock going, so it's now down to 2 stocks. However, you have such a big lead over Shayd here so far that it's not as big of a worry, but you still have to keep yourself eyes open, because at any point in time, you could get 0 to death pretty much. But just like that from Shayd, it did not kill, unfortunately, but we might see it happen still.
And yeah, that's the thing. Craig is a big boy. You need to find a way to kill him that is consistent, and it's probably the hardest part of actually fighting Craig sometimes, because you are going to get those confirms. You are going to get him stuck in the loop. But can you actually finish the job? It looks like Shayd is finally getting a finisher here. But now, the question is, can they rack up the percent and finish the job once again before Boss Hog just gets a good hit, like a forward air or an up air?
Potentially, that could be the case. However, right now, you're at 134, Shayd. You have to play this a little more on the defensive side. Watch out for the rocks. Watch out for the down special. Watch out for this edge guarding presence coming in from Boss Hog. We see the up strong overheat. We need to see more coming in from you, Shayd. We need to see something like an up air kill confirm off the top, and we might be seeing it. However, nothing connects there. But the Steam catching Boss Hog in such a terrible position. This looked like it could be reversed back here. We might be seeing it. We see it. And looks like Shayd is able to take game 2 with such an impressive comeback.
Yeah, Boss Hog was just completely trapped in that top right corner here. Because if he DI'd in, he was gonna get hit. If he DI's out, he dies. So there was nothing he could do there. Literally nothing. And now we're gonna go into game 3 with Boss Hog down 2 games. And it's going to be a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now.
Absolutely. At this point, you just have to wonder to yourself, is Boss Hog going to be able to do this? But we have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, those last 2 games, even though Shayd won both of them, they were very, very, very close. So it's just a matter of Boss Hog finding the opportune opening. And that was not an opportune opening.
I was about to say, an unfortunate DI here from Boss Hog. And now Shayd is pretty much playing with the bug right now. Just making sure to get everything going for him right now. Gonna be able to make it back onto the stage, still in overheat mode, but yeah, that was a very rough time for Boss Hog, but does manage to get that up air hit in order to even out the stock pretty convincingly. Not too much damage here.
I absolutely am so happy that Boss Hog was able to get that practically 0 to death in on there, because otherwise you were going to be put in such a bad disadvantage. However, it's pretty much back to neutral at this point, which we didn't think would be happening. And right now, it looks like Shayd looking to play more of a neutral defensive playstyle here to keep Boss Hog from coming in.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I do think that Eliana overall excels in neutral and then just does things like this with the up tilt into the follow-ups. My gosh, this can be a very savage character, just like her backstory, to be fair.
Indeed, indeed. She's out for blood, and we can see it here with the whole 2-stock lead currently. But Boss Hog is also looking for blood. He's looking for the soul, because he's going to take out that stock with fierce presence. And now the game is back to even. If Boss Hog is going to need a miracle, it has to be here, because you're at your last stock potentially for the entire tournament. And if you want to make it forward to fight in the next round of losers, you have to get something going, and it looks like Boss Hog might be getting it. We see it up there, but we don't see the kill.
Yeah, that was so close to a kill. Obviously, Eliana in the mech is also pretty heavy in terms of characters, so it wasn't gonna kill quite yet. But now, Bosshog is completely stuck in the steam right now, and with no way out, back out of the stage. Shayd is going to be looking for that final hit here, but Bosshog gonna be able to make it back.
Ooh, that up strong read coming in from Bosshog, unfortunately not landing. Once again, we're at the same exact scenario as it has been for the past 2 games. Both of these players at such high percents each. Anyone could kill the other at this point. And Bosshog going for the down tap, looking for the up strong read. He gets the up strong, and there's the kill. It looks like Bosshog is gonna keep the set going, and we're going to a game 4. This ain't over yet, Matthias. We're still in it.
We are not done yet, and Bosshog is keeping the run alive. Gonna have though to fight Shayd on his own counter pick, and that is going to be a difficult thing to do.
Absolutely. It's going to be so hard at this point, especially for a stage like Trouble Pond, where I feel like this is definitely a more Eliana favored stage. However, as I say that, I mean, this is not a bad stage for Crag as well, so we have to keep that in mind, especially because all of the games this set so far have been so close. So it's just a matter of finding out how this is going to go, and so far we are seeing it being equal between both players, just a back and forth between each other. However, Shayd is not able to get the 0 to death potential confirm off of the air there, and looks like they got overheat in play, going for the double down strong, but not able to get anything off of it. However, we are seeing the presence of how Eliana is able to handle Crag here off stage. We're seeing the missile fly in the air. Such an insane amount of pressure coming in so far, Matthias.
And that is the key word indeed. Presence. Look at all the presence Eliana has on that stage. It's like Crag does not have anywhere to run on that stage. It is a very tough situation to be in. Eliana just throwing out hitboxes at this point, honestly.
Yeah, and not only that, but looking to get a kill, not able to get it. Bosshog barely avoiding the missile there in the air. He has rock in his hand. He throws it. Thank goodness. He was going to die if he didn't throw it. And now we see the up air, but it doesn't kill. The missile doesn't hit, I don't think. I'm not sure. It was so far away. There's the back air coming in from Shayd for the kill.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the missile didn't hit, because obviously if it did hit, it was gonna kill, but Shayd did manage to find the kill nonetheless. But now he's in an overheat mode. Gonna get parried for that upbeat. A little bit hasty here on the upbeat, but now we still have Shayd now in an edge guard situation, honestly, but still in a very good position in that match.
Absolutely, and here we see so far Shayd looking to get something going even more. We see the overheat in play, but unfortunately that is going to go away, and now we're going to see potentially if Shayd is able to get another kill confirm here to make this lead even more of a thing. But Bosshog is not making that easy. Oh, the fair coming in from Bosshog. And now both players are set at 2 stocks apiece. However, this 84% deficit that Bosshog is in is not something you want to be in, especially with the double up air like that. And now Bosshog is in the last stock potential of the set and the tournament. And now Shayd is looking to make a reason as to why they want to stay in the tournament.
That is the big thing. Bosshog is still in the mixer. Like that reactor actually looking like it's going to be very good for cutting down the Crag, and the down smash here is going to be enough to terminate the bug. We called the exterminator on that one.
My goodness, I did not see that down strong in the air coming at all. And my goodness, did it blow away any chance of Bosshog moving on to the next round of the tournament. And unfortunately, that means we do have to say goodbye to Bosshog. But you know what? Losers top 8. What a better way to end your run, man. Just such an amazing run from Bosshog, and from all of Season 6, actually. Bosshog doing such an amazing job here with making it this far. So we'll be seeing Calamari and Shayd playing against each other in losers quarters, but now we have to get